I think you can feel at home somewhere that's not home if you're with people that you're comfortable with.
I think for me, it's a feeling. I have adapted of moving around so much.
Bien sûr, je me sens chez moi. On est tous ensemble, on rigole ensemble, et quand ça va mal, on est ensemble, et quand ça va bien, c'est une famille, c'est comme une famille, la FC Bayern, c'est pour ça qu'on dit Mia San Mia.
Mia San Mia, we are who we are. Me, being Haitian, being French-Canadian, I'm always proud of who I am.
Because that's the whole gist of being a child of immigrant or an immigrant. What is belonging? Is it the way you dress? Is it the way you talk? Is it the accent?
The whole reason behind this huge poster and this man is come as you are, show up as you are.
Thank you so much, guys.
Anywhere you go and anybody you connect with in a store, in a place that's selling food, clothing, doesn't really matter what, there really is this aspect of small village in a big city.
Canada is officially a bilingual country. The two official languages are English and French. Now, the province of Quebec is a French-speaking province, but Montreal, which is within the province of Quebec, is officially a French city with an historical English-speaking community. So for us local Montrealers, on our island, because Montreal is an island, on our island, we speak Franglish, or we understand French and English. In my opinion, is the city with the most trilingual people in North America. Almost everyone you'll meet could speak 3 languages or speaks 3 languages on a regular basis. For me, English, Creole, French. Creole, French, English, however you want to put it.
I think Canada is very multicultural. If you go all over Canada, you'll see different people from all over the world living in Canada together. And French and English is the language of Canada. And they try to incorporate it in schools and teach kids. But they made it an option, so not many kids really took it serious. But I think now growing up for me, knowing that I had that opportunity to learn French, going back, I think I would focus more.
Brought my family here in Canada was looking for better opportunities. We've been here for at least more than 30, 40 years. And I think we're well established here in the society, the culture, but we're still really pretty close to our Haitian roots. My grandma first came here first and, worked a lot. And then when it was stable enough, she brought my mom in to help. She did her part. And after that, everybody came through and we all established ourselves.
Je pense on vient de différentes cultures, chacun a ses cultures, mais au final, on est tous ensemble et c'est ça le plus important. C'est très important pour moi de découvrir d'autres pays. J'adore découvrir d'autres pays, voir d'autres cultures, apprendre à connaître leur parcours. Je trouve que c'est important pour moi parce qu'on a différentes cultures, on n'a pas grandi de la même façon.
Me, myself, my friends, most of the kids I grew around, we used to go outside with the cold and brave it for a good game of football or whatever it was, hockey also here. Before it was named Martin Luther King, it was called Kent Park, just like the street that's crossing it. And I had a friend, one of my best friends going to school that lived on that street. And that was basically the house where all our friends used to gather and go play in football or all other sports. A lot of cultures, a lot of people come together here. And like in the summer, it's beautiful, like Moroccan, Algerians, Jamaicans, Filipinos, Vietnamese, Congolese, a lot of people from Eastern Europe, and of course, a lot of other fellow Haitians, but a bunch of different people from different countries that spoke different language. But French did bring us together alongside football as the middle point.
I am an Anglophone, it's very clear. I speak French and I work on my French constantly. Je peux parler français si on veut sur la caméra, mais pour moi, c'est honnêtement une opportunité de pratiquer mon français et à la même fois On va adjoindre toutes les communautés ensemble, which is what football is about. It is about bringing these communities together.
Passion, always wanting to win. Standards. I think when the team does well, then individually you do well as well.
Je dirais la passion. C'est bien, c'est la passion. C'est un club juste magnifique, un club légendaire avec surtout avec des. Je dirais que tous les Français qui sont passés par le FC Bayern, comme Ribéry, comme Lizarazu, il y a beaucoup de légendes français qui sont passés par le FC Bayern. Donc c'est la passion. J'ai été admirateur maintenant que je joue pour le FC Bayern. C'est juste, je vis un rêve. Et surtout, c'est une passion. C'est une passion de continuer à jouer au foot et continuer à me battre pour cette équipe FC Bayern.
My love for FC Bayern started playing FIFA with my friends being younger. We all trying to play with the best teams, you know, the best players. At that time, there were there was Balag there, Lucio, a bunch of players that started my love for Bayern. And then years later came and I started watching heavily and getting more into the culture, the identity. That what resonates with me, with Mia San Mia, is just being proud of who you are. At first, I was always saying Mia San Mia, and I wasn't really sure till I decided to dig up more on it and figure out that it's we are who we are. And me being Asian, being French Canadian, identity is always a big thing for me, really important. All those things, the passion, it's like all the players that I've seen play for Bayern that stayed there, that player that are inked into the DNA for me, I have this desire to win or to be great, and it connects with me.
Is there any particular thing that you miss about Canada? Like something maybe also very random?
Yeah, for sure. Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
If you're a Canadian growing up in Canada, you've seen a Timmy's, a Tim Hortons, everywhere in your life.
So there's a little coffee shop. It's called Tim Hortons. It's in Canada. It's very popular. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm a tea or hot chocolate kind of guy, but the donuts there are very, very good.
I'd even say just like living away from family and friends. You have to learn like different things. Makes you grow as a person. It's like you have to learn to manage by yourself. Not cook. I can't cook. Yeah.
Ouais, ce qui me manque le plus, c'est quand ma mère elle me fait à manger. Ma mère elle cuisine des plats africains. Et c'est ce qui me manque le plus.
Montreal is a food city. We have food from all over the world here. I think it has to do with, obviously the history of colonization that has to do with the French and the British. The history of immigration as well. A lot of people came from different parts of the world. I feel like this is a place of transition. And a lot of people come here, they set up shop, they start businesses, and you get to taste different flavors from all over the world, really. And this place is really quintessential in terms of representing that local Montreal culture. This is really, when you hear, it's definitely a vibe. It's really Montreal because you really have the Haitian vibes, but you really have everyone else.
Like a come as you are, like the whole reason behind this huge poster and this man, it's come as you are, show up as you are.
No, and we have a beautiful Montreal community, very diverse, people of different walks of life. And that's one thing I love about Montreal. I'm talking about middle of Montreal, and it's not a geographic location. It's really something that you feel, something that you are. It's a space that exists. I don't know if it's within your mind, your heart, but I like to call it Heart of Montreal.
Je trouve que c'est très important aussi pour les jeunes de pouvoir communiquer avec nous déjà, de pouvoir voir ce qu'on fait et de pouvoir les aider. Parce qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup de personnes qui peuvent les aider, donc c'est important pour nous de pouvoir parler avec eux. Et je trouve ça important. Quand j'ai le temps, moi surtout, je vais en Guinée-Bissau, je vais au Sénégal, et j'adore ça, j'adore parler avec les jeunes. Et c'est important parce qu'ils sont... Et juste avec un sourire, ils sont tellement heureux, donc c'est primordial pour moi de pouvoir communiquer avec eux et leur montrer la voie.
Yeah, it's the community organization that invited me actually. So to do something with the youth. But now, with the youth is that everything is like one search away. So to connect with them is
You have to be intentional. I like to, do a little bit of time traveling with them. Because I'm into I use a little bit of sci-fi. And humor as well. Because it's not always like, hey, I know it all, listen to me, because that's not how it works. And so I try, but sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, and you try.
So we'll start with this one, being from Montreal. Picture of myself when I was a baby with the Montreal hat, showing how much I love repping this city. Yeah, it's still the same. People are still really communal. We're really grounded in our identity, who we are, what makes us us, regardless of what changes around the world or elsewhere. We stay with what makes us us. I told you guys how much I was infatuated, like recently, by practice jerseys, right? I think ours they were always nice, but they became nicer across the years. Same with our warm-ups. And I think this one was the last time that we won the Champions League. I like the black version and the fact that every player's had numbers in the middle. I wanted to feel like I'm part of the team, so I created my own number, which 888, which also has, for people that like follow numerology or stuff like that, has a link to something that's infinite or forever, and that's how I feel about the club. So that's the number that I choose to represent it.
What's something that you hope they kind of walk away learning from your story?
I love learning about a bunch of different things related to football and music. I'm extremely curious about the people I meet, or just in life in general. I love to learn. I love Bayern, and yeah, I'm really grateful to be doing this project.
We have something for you.
Oh.
So because you already mentioned it before, we got you 2 jerseys, obviously.
Oh.
But we also got them signed.
What the? How the?
This is for you.
Oh my God, that's so. No. What the? Thank you so much, guys.
Of course, we appreciate you so much.
What? Nah. Oh man. What? Thank you.
Sport brings people together in ways that, man, sometimes you probably wouldn't even talk to someone, but you guys end up sharing a love for something, a passion for sports, for community, because when you cheer for a sports team, you cheer for the community as well.
Again, I don't think many Quebecers understand what kind of energy, what kind of sort of thing comes with the World Cup. I don't think there's even a way for me to describe it. Dude, Haiti's in the World Cup. It's going to be absolutely bonkers.
I mean, it's great for Haitians at this moment. It's our first time in 52 years.
I was watching the game by myself, but I was like one text away from my friend while on Twitter, while watching and looking at what everybody was saying, reacting at the same time. It was something fun to watch. Haiti qualifying for the World Cup, making it, is huge. I think the last time for us was 1974. Only uncles and parents could talk about it, but they finally made it. It's such a huge thing, and I believe we can surprise some people. I watch all the World Cup games, but I'm definitely more interested in a team if a player of Bayern is involved, for sure. That doubles my interest. I really end up looking a bit more into that country, and I always felt that culturally, being from here and being from France, if you're from an immigrant background, there could be some similarities on how you grew up. Like I said, so many French players at Bayern, so there's most definitely a reason why I show a little bit more interest. Like, for example, Upamecano, I'm always rooting for him when he's playing. So yes, I can say there's a deeper connection for me with France because of the French language.
What does it mean to you to represent France?
Pride, responsibility, passion.